Hello and welcome to News Hour on Unity TV. Today is Tuesday, 17th of July 2023 and it's equivalent to 4th of Muharram 1444 after Hijrah. The headlines. Tinubu returns after AU meeting in Kenya. Fuanta replaces Omiso as APC postpones next meeting. Gunmen kill Imo monarch and on the foreign scene. Death toll in Kenya, starvation cold case passes 400. And in sports, Saudi League better than MLS. Cristiano Ronaldo aim dig at Messi. And those were the headlines. And for details and more of the stories, I am Rukayet Sani Ibrahim. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu yesterday arrived presidential wing of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport at 4:20 p.m. Returning to Abuja from Nairobi, Kenya, where he participated in the 5th Mid-Year Coordination Meeting of the African Union AU. The president was received at the airport by top government functionaries led by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume. Others in the welcome party were Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, Imo Governor Hope Uzodinma, and former Kano State Governor Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje. President Tinubu was at the meeting in his capacity as the chairman of the Authority of the Heads of State and Government of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. He left Abuja for the meeting on Saturday. Among issues discussed at the Nairobi meeting were deliberations and conclusions reaffirming Africa's unity and strength and rejection of a new scramble for Africa. Tinubu also committed to strengthening the ECOWAS standby force to deter coup and terrorism in the sub-region. Senator Iola Omiso, the National Secretary of the All Progressives Congress APC, have been replaced with the Deputy National Secretary Festus Fuanta. This is just as the proposed National Caucus and National Executive Committee NEC meetings slated for July 18 and 19 have been put on hold. The new developments were announced by the acting national chairman, Senator Abubakar Kyari, after the meeting of the National Working Committee NWC at the party secretariat on Monday. Kyari told journalists that both Omiso and the ETSWA national chairman, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, were no longer part of the APC leadership. He said that according to the party's constitution, he was now the acting national chairman of the party. Following the resignation of Senator Abdullahi Adamu as national chairman of the All Progressives Congress APC, indications emerged yesterday that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is actively shopping for his replacement. Newsmen reliably gathered that some of the president's men were said to have been looking for a suitable replacement for Adamu shortly after Tinubu was elected in February this year, while Tinubu was said to have soft-pedaled shortly after he was sworn in, preferring instead to take his time before trying to oust Adamu. Some chieftains of the party were said to have impressed it on the former governor of Osun State and interim national chairman of the party, Chief B.C. Akande, to secure the president not to remove Adamu instantly. The development came on a day when all the bank accounts of the ruling party have been frozen. Newsmen gathered that the accounts were frozen on the orders of the presidency days before the embattled chairman was shown the exit. Following Adamu's resignation from party sources, some party sources said the president already has a replacement for Adamu, but was consulting some stakeholders in order to make his choice acceptable to all. Gunmen on Monday killed the traditional ruler of a community called Nguru Nkwe in Abombaise area council in the Imo State, Eze Nnamdi Durujaku Mirioma. It was gathered that the gunmen launched the attack at about 3 p.m. at the palace of the royal father. An eyewitness narrated that the monarch was dragged out and killed after the gunmen were said to have asked him, the monarch, several questions. Confirming the incident, State Police Public Relations Officer PPRO Henry Okoye said the Commissioner of Police Imo State CP Muhammad Ahmad Barde has condemned in totality the gruesome murder of Eze Mirioma and set up a high-powered investigating team to investigate the case to ensure that the perpetrators of the dastardly act are arrested and made to face the full wrath of the law. A 32-year-old man, Samson Sikiru, said to be a hard drug addict, on Sunday allegedly strangulated his mother to death in Itanrin in Ijebu, the area of Ogun State. The suspect's younger brother, who is a night guard, raised the alarm after he returned from night duty and discovered that his mother had been murdered. It was learned that Samson was arrested when neighbors discovered that he was behind the death of his mother and subsequently handed him over to the police. The source explained that the suspect have been a known drug addict, saying he had fled home 5 years ago before he returned recently. Confirming the incident, the police public relations officer in Ogun, Omotola Odutola, said the command is aware of the incident. According to Odutola, the suspect is currently a neuropsychiatric patient, adding that the family members occasionally tie down Samson with ropes to prevent him from injuring himself or anyone. At least 6 persons have been reportedly killed by unknown armed men in Igba, Okyo, and Tsebaka communities of Oshongo local government area of Benue State. It was gathered from a source in the area that the armed men stormed the communities on motorbikes Sunday night at about 8 p.m., shooting sporadically and killing anyone they caught up with. The State Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Mr. Mbengba Loitom, who hailed from Ushongo local government area, confirmed the development. Contacted the police public relations officer Superintendent SP Catherine Arnene, said she was yet to receive details of the development. Troops of 192 Battalion Nigerian Army operating in 81 Division area of responsibility have busted an international ammunition smuggling syndicate while transporting a truckload of ammunition to Anambra State on Saturday, July 15. The troops who acted on actionable intelligence conducted a stop-and-search operation along Ajilete Owode Road in Yewa North local government area of Ogun State and uncovered the illegal ammunition in a truck with number plates ENU 697XY. The truck was loaded with 720 packets of red cartridges of 12 caliber, containing 25 cartridges per packet. The total comes to 18,000 cartridges. There was also additional 250 packets of live black cartridges containing 10 packets each, totaling 2,500 cartridges of same caliber. A statement by Brigadier General Onyema Nwachukwu, Director of Army Public Relations, said the suspects, identified as Mr. Eric Sawovo, a Ghanaian, and the driver, Mr. Lukman Sani, have been taken into custody and are helping with ongoing investigation. Information gathered during preliminary investigation revealed that the ammunition, which were surreptitiously concealed in a supposed empty truck, were imported from Mali via a Diroko border. The Nigerian Customs Service (NCS) Monday seized 31 arms of various types from 2 tin can and port and multipurpose terminals (PTML) ports in Lagos. Speaking to newsmen in Lagos, the newly appointed Comptroller General of the Customs, Mr. Adewale Adeniyi, said the 2 suspects were arrested and are currently in the custody of the Customs Service. Adeniyi also said that on the 5th of this month, during a joint operation with the police, the Department of State Security (DSS), the National Drug Law Enforcement and Administration (NDLEA), and the Customs Intelligence Unit at the Ports Terminal and Multi-Service Limited Command, a thorough physical examination of a 40-foot container was conducted. The examination revealed the concealment of 10 dangerous arms and various rounds of live ammunition inside plastic drums. Given a breakdown of the seizures, Adeniyi said 3 new pump-action rifles and 1 new unit of an armed rifle, 6 new different makes of pistol, 1 new Millennium G2 pistol, 1 new Cecil Mars SAR 9X pistol, 3 new Logger Security 9 pistols, 1 new Taurus Banbridge G3C pistol, and 1 new SCCY CPX2 pistol, and 1 Taurus 63 pistols, 14 empty magazines, 442 rounds of live ammunition. And on the forensic, in the death toll in an investigation linked to a Kenyan cult that practiced starvation to meet Jesus Christ has now 403 after 12 more bodies were found on Monday, a senior official said. Coast Regional Commissioner Rhoda Onyacha disclosed this in a message following the latest round of exhumations in the Shakahola forest, where cult leader Paul Ntinge Mackenzie allegedly urged followers to starve to death. Onyacha added an investigator search for more graves in the forest where the first victims, some dead, others alive but weakened and emaciated, were discovered on April 13. According to government autopsies, starvation appears to have been the main cause of death, although some victims, including children, were strangled, beaten, or suffocated. Mackenzie, a former taxi driver turned preacher, has been in police custody since mid-April. And in sports, Cristiano Ronaldo has claimed that the Saudi Pro League is better than Major League Soccer following Lionel Messi's move to Inter Miami. Since the move of Ronaldo to the Middle East, several high-profile players have followed in his footsteps this summer, with Karim Benzema, N'Golo Kante, Roberto Firmino, and former Liverpool captain Steven Gerrard among those who have made the move to Saudi Arabia. Messi, however, chose a different path as he was unveiled as Inter Miami's new signing on Sunday evening after Argentine World Cup winner opted to leave Paris Saint-Germain on a free transfer earlier this summer. Speaking after Al Nassr were beaten 5-0 by Celta Vigo in a pre-season friendly on Monday evening, Ronaldo categorically ruled out a return to European football and believes several leagues have dropped in quality. Asked about a possible move to MLS, Ronaldo said the Saudi league is much better than the United States. And with the sport news, we've come to the end of our bulletin for today. You can follow us on our social media handles at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at TUNTBE Radio FM TV, respectively. You can also watch us live on the satellite decoder Badarsat, which has been watched in about 38 countries of the world free. You can also follow and stream us live on our YouTube channel at Unity FM TV. I am Rukayet Sani Ibrahim. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of our programs. Do have yourself a lovely day.
I was the head boy in my primary school, senior prefect and best graduating student in my secondary school, but drug abuse almost ruined my life.
I was on an average of 2 grams of cocaine per day.
I was taking 8 ampoules of pentazosine daily.
European shisha, cocaine.
I became a user, a dealer, and a gangster.
I saw other users drowning. I knew I didn't want to be like them, but I was already trapped.
My family disowned me.
My employment was terminated.
I sold my car, sold my house. I'll go out well-dressed and return shoeless, shirtless in exchange for drugs.
I was seeing things that were not real, and I once stabbed myself because I felt something crawling under my skin.
I contacted NDLEA and started therapy.
I spent 3 months in therapy.
I spent 8 months.
It's easy to relapse, but your mind has to be stronger than the cravings.
Drugs does not love you. You are not the one using drugs. Drugs are the one using you. Say no to drug abuse.